So I'm running for US Senate here in Illinois, and I'm up against a bunch of other Democratic candidates who are constantly repeating how big of fighters they are, and that's great. But something that doesn't get nearly as much airtime and is way more important is how are you going to deal with the Republicans? And not just how are you going to deal with them, but what are you going to do to bend them to your policy positions? Because let's face it, most of these Republican senators are just crazy. And you know who I'm talking about, but they're also incompetent. They claim to believe in quote unquote limited government, which they take to mean that government can't solve any problems. So, my question for them is this: if they don't think that government can solve any problems, then why are they even in government? Why don't these crazy Republican senators just get out of the way and let someone else take over who actually wants to do real hard work? So, coming back to my original question, how are we going to deal with Republican senators? How are you going to fight them? And my answer is that you don't. You organize to build political power, coordinate with external think tanks and favorable media to build a messaging and policy infrastructure that appeals to 75% of Americans. Implement it and box the Republicans out. That's how Democrats win. And I'm running for US Senate because I don't hear any other establishment Democrats talking about that. And that's what I want to do. And that is the path to long term Democratic Party victory.